In a small town in Japan, a young boy named Soichiro Honda loved machines. He was curious about how they worked and spent hours watching his father repair bicycles. Even as a child, Soichiro dreamed of building something great. Soichiro was not very good at school, but he loved working with his hands. He got a job in a garage where he learned about cars and engines. He worked hard, often staying late to fix broken machines. His hands became greasy, but his heart was full of dreams. One day, Soichiro saw a car for the first time. It was a rare sight in Japan back then. The sound of the engine excited him. He decided that one day he would build something that would change the world of automobiles. After years of learning, Soichiro started his own company. His first idea was to make piston rings for Toyota, but the company rejected his designs. Instead of giving up, Soichiro went back to school to learn more about engineering. After 2 years, he improved his design and finally got a contract with Toyota. His business started growing. But then, during World War II, his factory was destroyed by bombs. Many people would have given up, but not Soichiro. He rebuilt the factory, but soon after, an earthquake destroyed it again. After the war, Japan was struggling. People needed a cheap way to travel, but they could not afford cars. Soichiro noticed many people walking long distances. He had an idea. He attached a small motor to a bicycle. This simple invention became very popular. Soichiro and his small team worked day and night to improve the design. Soon, they created a small motorcycle called the Honda Cub. It became a success, and the Honda Motor Company was born. Honda didn't just want to make motorcycles, he wanted to prove they were the best. He entered Honda bikes in races. At first they lost, but Soichiro and his team never gave up. They kept improving their bikes until they started winning. Honda became famous worldwide. But Soichiro had another dream. He wanted to build cars. Many people laughed at him. They said Honda could never compete with big car companies like Toyota and Ford. But Soichiro did not listen. He and his engineers worked hard, and in 1963, Honda released its first car, the Honda T360. It was a small truck, but it was just the beginning. Honda soon built faster, better, and more reliable cars. Honda kept growing, making motorcycles, cars, and even airplanes. The company became one of the biggest in the world. But the journey was not over. Every day, Honda engineers worked on new ideas: electric cars, robots, and even self-driving vehicles. As Honda grew, the company never stopped dreaming. Soichiro Honda always believed in pushing the limits. He encouraged his team to take risks, learn from failures, and improve every day. One of Honda's biggest achievements came in the Formula One racing world. In the 1960s, Honda entered F1, competing against legendary European teams like Ferrari and McLaren. At first, the journey was tough. Honda lost many races, but they never gave up. After years of hard work, Honda won its first Formula One race in 1965. This victory proved that Honda could compete at the highest level. As the years passed, Honda expanded beyond Japan. The company set up factories in America, Europe, and other parts of Asia. By the 1980s, Honda became one of the biggest car and motorcycle manufacturers in the world. One of Honda's most famous cars, the Honda Civic, became popular worldwide. It was small, fuel-efficient, and reliable, perfect for everyday people. Later, Honda introduced the Accord, which became a best-selling car in the United States. But Honda was not just about making cars. The company started working on robots. In the 2000s, Honda introduced Asimo, a humanoid robot that could walk, run, and even recognize human faces. People were amazed by Honda's futuristic vision. Despite its success, Honda faced many challenges. The world was changing. New competitors entered the market, and customers wanted more environmentally friendly vehicles. Honda engineers started working on hybrid and electric cars. The Honda Insight, released in 1999, was one of the world's first hybrid cars, even before Toyota's Prius became famous. But the road was not always smooth. Honda's cars and motorcycles sometimes faced recalls, and the company had to improve its quality. Economic crises, natural disasters, and global pandemics also created difficulties. Yet Honda's spirit remained strong. Today, Honda is not just a car and motorcycle company. It is working on self-driving cars, hydrogen fuel technology, and even flying vehicles. Honda's engineers are designing motorcycles that never fall over, cars that run without gasoline, and robots that help people in daily life. The world is changing faster than ever, but Honda continues to move forward. The company's motto, "The power of dreams," is more than just words. It is a way of life. As Honda moved into the 2020s and beyond, it embraced a future filled with possibilities. The company knew that the world was shifting towards sustainability, automation, and new forms of transportation. To stay ahead, Honda invested heavily in electric vehicles, EVs, hydrogen fuel cells, and artificial intelligence. One of Honda's boldest moves was its commitment to becoming carbon neutral by 2050. The company announced plans to stop making gasoline-powered cars and focus entirely on electric and hydrogen-powered vehicles. This decision was not easy, as Honda had spent decades perfecting traditional engines. But just like Soichiro Honda had once dreamed of creating something new, the company was ready to take another big step into the future. Honda launched a new series of electric vehicles under the E-Technology brand. The Honda E, a small and stylish urban EV, gained popularity for its futuristic design and advanced technology. Meanwhile, Honda partnered with other companies to build better batteries and expand charging networks worldwide. But cars were just the beginning. Honda engineers worked on electric motorcycles, creating bikes that were just as powerful as traditional ones, but produced zero emissions. In cities, Honda introduced electric scooters and autonomous delivery robots, making urban life easier and more efficient. Honda also stepped into the world of self-driving technology. The company developed advanced AI-powered cars that could drive without human assistance. In 2021, Honda became the first car manufacturer to receive approval for a Level 3 autonomous vehicle, meaning the car could drive itself in certain conditions without the driver's input. With this breakthrough, Honda started testing robot taxis, self-driving cars that could transport passengers safely and efficiently. Cities around the world began adopting Honda's autonomous technology, reducing traffic accidents and making transportation smarter. While Honda was innovating on the ground, it was also looking to the skies. The company had already built the Honda Jet, a small private aircraft known for its fuel efficiency and smooth performance. But Honda had bigger dreams. It wanted to create flying cars. The company announced its plans for an electric vertical takeoff and landing (eVTOL) aircraft. This futuristic flying vehicle was designed to carry passengers over crowded cities, reducing traffic and travel time. Imagine a world where people could skip traffic jams by flying in a Honda air taxi. As technology advanced, Honda set its sights on space exploration. The company partnered with space agencies to develop sustainable energy solutions for the Moon and Mars. Honda's research in hydrogen fuel and robotics helped create life support systems for astronauts and even robotic assistants for space missions. Scientists at Honda worked on developing small, self-sustaining energy systems that could provide power in space and on Earth. These innovations had the potential to revolutionize both space travel and renewable energy for everyday life. Even with all these advancements, Honda never forgot its roots. The company continued to build motorcycles, cars, and robots with the same passion that Soichiro Honda had when he first started. Honda's engineers still followed his philosophy. Success is 99% failure. They believed that mistakes were just steps toward innovation. As the world changed, Honda adapted, always staying ahead of the curve. Whether on roads, in the air, or even in space, Honda's journey had no finish line. As the years passed, Honda remained a company built on dreams. From a small bicycle repair shop to a global leader in mobility, it had changed the way people moved, lived, and explored the world. The spirit of Soichiro Honda lived on in every motorcycle, car, and robot the company created. His belief in hard work, innovation, and never giving up became the foundation of Honda's success. As the company entered a new era, it had transformed into more than just a car manufacturer. It was a symbol of progress and possibility. From self-driving cars to flying vehicles, from hydrogen-powered machines to space exploration, Honda had left an unforgettable mark on history. And while the world continued to evolve, one thing remained the same: Honda's mission to turn dreams into reality. The journey of Honda had been filled with challenges, victories, and endless possibilities. It had reached incredible heights, inspiring millions of people across generations. Though this chapter comes to a close, the road ahead is still open. Honda's story does not truly end, because as long as there are dreamers, innovators, and believers in a better future, the spirit of Honda will live on.